Hey there, everybody. Look, my sword's longer than yours. Call it even. I'll go my way, you go yours. I have a shorter sword, but a bigger shield. Are you good? You like my shield? One of the dead guys underneath him. I want to welcome you back in once again. I am Bank60s, your humble and gracious host, humble and gracious as ever in our journey as we continue right here. House Ivaring in Crusader Kings 3. I am currently the son of Ivar the Boneless, Barid Ivarson. First things first, I wanted to go back, just take a look at a couple of things. One, things you missed. We had a hunting trip after the war. Went on a hunting trip. It was a little bit clumsy, you might say. We did return with a roe, deer, and also a trophy, which we will have with us now, from now on. And it grants us certain bonuses, and that's good. Also, we did not, I think, really recognize in the heat of gameplay someone who could be very useful for us in an aggressive way is this commander, Maelmorda, who in this last war, the forces that he led just sliced through armies, putting armies that were numbered 1,200 to 1,300 and ending the battle with them numbering less than 200 throughout the campaign as we were marching on to victory in those two wars. And it was basically all because of him at the end. And so we have this guy, but I want to remember we have him. I want to treat him well. I'm going to probably get him married, maybe even try to throw concubines in his way. He is our connection to the insular Gaelic people. Maelmorda for us is a very important guy. I think he's once again, if you like what you have seen here, please hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell notification to find out when I drop new stuff. One other thing to get into is, of course, an apology. Every time I'm going to try to remember to do this, and that's to go over how the mouse that you see on your screen, at least thus far, has been buggy, and follow the tool tips as they pop up, and you'll know where my real mouse in game actually is. It'll be a little. There's a note about that. So what I wanted to get into here was kind of grander scheme strategy. Now we have our family. I have now heirs and spares. My daughter that I could marry off for an alliance with some strong Norse lord, probably back home. Taika, my firstborn son and heir. He will get all of my holdings, plus the Jarldom. My son Barter, my second son by my concubine, he gains 2 earldoms, 2 chiefdoms, 2 earldoms, and then we have my youngest daughter, Drifa. So we have quite a bit to work with here familially in terms of strategy and alliances. Titles may be a bit of a concern. I think we need to think longer term about taking more land while also solidifying control of what we've taken so far, so we continue in our strategy discussion on that note. Strategic discussion here again, we have our 2 brothers, in the Jarldom of Lothian and the Jarldom of Mon. I have, by chance, gained a claim on the Jarldom, or the Chiefdom of Leinster, here south of Dyflin, where I could go after. But I have a plan in mind. As we await the growth of our military force, is to use some of it in the midterm on a raid starting in Leinster to weaken it, and then probably working all along the coast. That would probably be an nice little adventure for our Jarl as we await the larger scheme plan, depending upon how things work out, attack and subjugate King Constantine and take his title away from him and become the king of all Alba myself. In the meantime, we move time forward. I gladly accept your marriage proposal. I'll graciously take the hand of your courtier Melmorda in holy matrimony. May Freya bless our union. Excellent. We're going to get him go no headwear here. I mean, shit. You don't need it. You're back home. We're going to be peacetime for a little bit. Master. Ah, indeed. So, I have not given up on our father's former concubine, Erenwe. As I draw close, I do not know whether to tear the clothes from her body or punch the bored smile from off her face. She kisses me, a challenge, and I drag her closer, a fitting riposte. The warring feelings in my chest are echoed by our bodies. We spend the night delivering both insult and bliss unto each other. Oh boy, we got her. Holy crap. I am arrogant. I am also callous. It was my dad's concubine who hated him. She'll like me anyway. Leave me be, hussy. And we do have a dangerous faction who has a year to send an ultimatum. And this is peasants from Argale and peasants from Inverness. Inland places where villagers and others are unhappy. Ah, crap. Erenwe has come to me, and I immediately knew why. She is with child, and there is as little doubt in her heart as in mine as to who the father is. However, with my marriage to Freya, there is nothing I can do except hope that my involvement stays secret. Crap! I'm going to have a bastard. I never thought it would come to this. Here I discover an option. Bard, or Barid, you are a great warrior, but do your enemies truly fear you? Erica says. I have seen Erica work himself into an inhuman fury on the field of battle, and I have seen countless foes flee before his howling form. Witnessing Erica's berserker gang is like witnessing the fury of Odin himself. Join me in front of the fire. Let us evoke your fury, he beckons. Attempt to become a berserker. You gain 77 stress because you are patient. Ooh. It just makes it more interesting. It's more fun. Erica, take me. We sit by the fire, chanting words of great power. I grit my teeth and close my eyes. Shivers run through my body. Something is stirring inside of me, embracing me. I wake up from my frenzy, Erica by my side. You summoned a truly impressive rage! Those logs stood no chance, Erica grins. Apparently I have worked in a frenzy throughout the entire night. At least we won't be lacking firewood for weeks. I gained the trait Berserker after having hacked some logs to pieces. Well then. My prowess increases by 5, my martial by 2, my natural dread by 15. Nice. The walls of Inverness. The delegation from Inverness slowly flies out of my private chambers, our long meeting finally over. The petitioners beg for money to repair the crumbling walls of the holding, and have invoked my lordly duty to help them. I drum my fingers on the table, pondering whether to send them funds. Good fortifications are hideously expensive. Of course, if the walls are crumbling anyway, then I could always divert their existing stipend to more personal matters. I don't just to play as a Norseman and to try to role play it. My dad came over here as part of the Great Army, not to stay, but he wanted to continue raiding. We've got a place where we can keep our family and we're safe, and we've got a big military that we can work with. But we don't care all that much about defense because I don't think we're going to need to worry too much about it. So my money is for me. I'll gain 50 gold. So be it. Holy shit. We got a huge army raiding us right here. This Kingdom of Sweden. Well, I guess I'll let him take whatever he wants. He's the king. King Björn, he wanted to come over and rape my my land. Okay. Go ahead, king. Fine. Take what you want. God dang it. I guess he saw an opening there. Son of a bitch. You. Holy shit. King Björn came and took my wife. Okay, now, shit's maybe a little different. What the fuck, bro? Boy, oh boy. We can't just let that go. Oh, shit. Why did that bastard come and pick me to raid? Easy pickings. That's frustrating, because it brings my income down to 1.4 per month instead of over 2. This was my richest province. God damn it. And there's just, honestly, there's nothing I can do about it. It's like the chiefdom of Leinster has grown. Ooh, wait. A sword strikes across my chest plate, an elbow slams into my helmet. A soldier easily avoids my clumsy counter. The mock battle rages around me, but I struggle to find my focus. I am tempted to let my guard down as soon as the fighting lulls, but I know the second assault is about to start. Meet the assault head on, you pussy. I might be wounded, though. Ah, I was wounded. Shit. Alright. Eredwi is carrying the burden of having given birth to a fatherless bastard. It is terrible for an unmarried woman and her child, yet I cannot let it be known that I am the true father. Oh, what will become of my daughter? I will hold on to that. But here we are. Thank you for nothing. Neuter here was supposed to be a skilled physician. Failed wound treatment. King Björn is offering me a ransom. Pay 50? Fine. I'll do that, but I'm gonna get you back, bastard. Who filled her and who filled in? Shit. King Björn came over here and just kicked butt. We gotta get him back. We can't stand for that. Shit, now he's giving me something to live for. I guess, oh, man. A ruler in the making, he will be our revenge. There is no end to the opinions and wants of my son and heir, Tyke. Half of the time he is trying to tell me what to do, instead of the other way around. Formidable or aggravating, it's a fine line to walk. Tyke Ivaring gains the trait bossy. Nice. Well, that'll be a leader, a ruler in the making. I want to stick with my plan. We'll remember this. This will be a life purpose thing back at King Björn, my uncle. Or Grima's not her mother. To the evil Jarl Barid, we have been burdened with your oppressive laws for far too long. No more. We are done paying your taxes. Once your coffers dry up and your larders are empty, you will wish you had treated us more fairly. Never. A peasant's lot is to serve their lord. The control will change by -25. Spawns an army of peasant rebels proportional to the county's levies. So this is what we will have to deal with. By the way, our marshal earned respect. Marshal's guidance with popular opinion +50 at my very near home province that was just raided. My marshal went out and talked to the good people about the terrors of King Bjorn. See here, they have 201 men, not even enough to siege anything down. Yeah, and this will go quickly, even though we don't have the advantage. We never do. We still clean house. Sorry, guys. And the boys will go back home. No problem. So we have war going on between two rulers here in northern Alba, which is fine with me. The more they fight with each other, the better. And here we have a raiding fleet. To the implacable Jarl Barid of the Sudreyar, I call on you to honor our alliance and join me in the Islander-Vestlander subjugation war. Ooh, okay. He just needs a little bit more help, so I could probably go help him out. So one thing I've learned is that it takes quite a bit longer when you've just disbanded them to call them back again. So it's going to take a little time. Injured, time for treatment. The time has come to treat your wound. Since the wound is infected, I must recommend drastic measures, but the choice is yours, my lord. Of course, this is our guy, Nutter, who failed us before. However, he is an herbalist, and so, and he's got a 16 learning, so I'm going to ask him to do no more than is necessary. A safe treatment might lessen my pain temporarily and has few risks. So I'm going to go with that for now. Awesome. I lost infected wound. You lost the trait wounded. Wow. Okay. Way to go. Advantage us big time. The unstoppable Alexander. While studying the tactics of ancient generals, I was amazed to learn about the exploits of Alexander the Great during his conquest of Mesopotamia. During the siege of Tyre, Alexander assaulted an island fortress by demolishing a nearby town and then using the rubble to build a causeway stretching from the mainland to the city's walls. This allowed his siege engines to attack the enemy fortress directly, though it was his navy which ultimately created a breach. Turning my foes' resources against them? Brilliant! And I gain the trait Reaver, raid speed, plus 100%, hostile county attrition, minus 75%. Barid longs for loot almost as much as victory. If there is anything of value to be had, he will find it. Goodness gracious, this guy's going to war a lot. To the serene Jarl Barid of Sudreyar, I call on you to honor our alliance and join me in the third Jalander conquest of chiefdom of Rinkobing. He's trying to take some land here. I could definitely help him out with that one. So, we'll accept. I'm going to split him in half. Erica and, ooh, actually, man. Fuck it. I'm going to lead the 2nd Army of the Inri Sudreyar, and we're going to go off to war. Ah, I see. 2 armies gathering here. We'll land here and come inland. And so here we are with the army. And we'll just link up with them. And we'll go on an adventure with our character. Dink, attached to army. Our 855 men will just follow those guys everywhere. Again, an apology about the mouse. You're just going to want to follow the tool tips. King Constantine has won a war against Helgi, the son of Mormer, Florgold, the Orderly, in the Holy War for the Northern Isles. Okay. As we've got a battle coming. Here we go. And it looks like we'll be fighting. We've got a high-quality army against their army, which is lesser quality. 10 champions against their 16. And we should be, our champion Mayor Stein remained maimed, half and maimed. There we go. Excellent. Our champion Sunni killed Hogni. Nice. Our champion Luther was wounded. Our champion Baldur Bjornsson got his head ripped off by the berserker Sturla. Oh my lord. Sunni wounded Nud of Sigurden. And we're losing now. We will join the rest of the army in defeat. In retreat. But we will have survived the affair. Of course, I'm not loving this situation right now. I'm starting to think twice, as a Viking would. Enemy siege here. This is at our ally's capital, which he, I guess, is just going to let go. Great shit. My sister was taken prisoner after they took the Jarldom of Jylland's capital, so now it's fucking personal. Now it's fucking personal. So, we're gonna bring Malmorda. We're gonna bring him over. We're going to attach ourselves to the main army. Our man Malmorda will come over as a heretic Christian, and he'll slice apart these Norsemen. Oh my god, they've got 6,200 men. Right now, I have basically 1/6 of the levies that I could have, nearly 1/7, you could say, with reinforcements incoming every month. And so I would really be curious to see how well we would come off saving both money and lives for a while, building up levies in preparation for a grand campaign, say maybe sometime around in the turn of maybe 880, I don't know, 889, 890 in terms of longer term planning. And it would be two-pronged, using again, our great general commander and army strategist, Malmorda. Here he is. He doesn't like me very much right now, but I think he's going to be feeling differently momentarily, because what I'm going to do is find a wife for him after we've gone through all of the war and we've come back and things have settled a bit. It's now, I mean, I think we're probably months removed from the campaign and his success. So it's about damn time that we give him a wife. Now, here's a good pick. 23-year-old Gudrun, a wandering woman who is in Sudreyar now, one of our towns or villages out in the land. We'll pick her. And then their kids will inherit the Herculean trait because of male Morda, and hopefully we could get him to convert over to Norse culture, maybe even a Satru faith, and be pumping out little Herculean dudes to help us going forward. The wife of Mel Morda, who is a mastermind philosopher, I think I want to hire as my court tutor. She'll help me learn language better. Education outcomes are better. Stress because you are arrogant. You know what? I am the son of Ivar the Boneless, the great man, the man who we've erected a runestone for, whose memory lasts through time and space, and I want my name to be remembered as well. And the only way, in the Viking way, is to become a great warrior. And this was part of what I wanted to do anyway. This could really help us in our seek to our mission to raid down in Ireland. So I think I'm going to do it. Now, I'm thinking of appointing a seneschal in Male Morda, our great general. The seneschal serves an important role in the day-to-day life of the royal household, administering the servants and keeping everything running smoothly. Now, I don't think I want him doing that. Oh, and all this time, I'm such an idiot. I have been wasting opportunities to gain some martial lifestyle experience with a strategy focus. Here we go. Engineered for destruction, since we did study that old Alexander the Great Causeway experiment. Naval speed, siege weapon effectiveness. Although we don't have any siege weapons. Cavalry we don't have much of. Hit and run. Yes, we will do this. We will do stalwart leader. The trade experience gains 35%. Reduces the risk of commanding armies. May challenge rivals to single combat, inflicting stress if you win. Let's do it. Absolutely. And we'll start going down this at the same time. Of the royal... Crap. Okay, we'll get to that in a second. Growing strong. The weakness that has plagued my son since his birth has finally released its hold on him. Relief washes over me as I see Bardr running around with all the other children. Well, I'm off on the war. He must be with me. Excellent. My boy by his, Alvor, I believe. Who's his mother? Alvor. Is growing strong again. Wonderful. We'll move him back over to a military focus. Of course. Oh no! King Bjorn's dead. Oh no! Well, there goes my vengeance. Son of a bitch. So I have all these prisoners. I'm not going to worry about... I think I will sacrifice them. This will be something that is done back home in knowledge that I am off on campaign, and I think there's probably been word come back that the war is not going so well. So we will execute and we'll gain piety as a result. All sacrifices. Here, here, here. We'll be down to 4 prisoners. Another one. That's fine. We'll gain a bunch of piety that way.